focus for this go is the All-trac. In this video, I'm not completely sure what I'm going to work on because it's got a lot of little things I want to take care of. I still need to put the driver's side seat in because I still haven't done that. I'd like to redo what I had done before and see what I can improve upon, things of that nature. I still want to replace all 4 of the wheels. If I can find something cheap enough that I'll throw on there, because I think all of these have some form of out of round issue. I don't really want to pay to maintain them or repair them. Hub is shot. There's a plastic thing hanging down underneath. It's got power steering leak. It's got blue carpet that's not meant for it. I could go on. She's got some issues. So we're just going to start going down the rabbit hole and see over the next week or so what I can get ironed out on this car. Because what I'd like to do is start actually driving it regularly until I get an ST205 / GT4. I think since we never got it here, it was never an All-trac here. Anyway, maybe color, do some light sanding on the roof to make it a little smoother, wax it, things like that. There's a lot of options, lots of things I want to address. So I'll quit rambling now and let's get to it. So, most people probably can get the gist of, if wheel bearings or whatever are bad. But I just wanted to show it. Look at the rotor. Let's see. It should be able to move like this. Or like this. Look at the brake caliper. But anyway, so that's one of the number of reasons to just start working on the car. Anyway, let me get back to dismantling some basic stuff. Big people don't fit under cars very well. But another reason for me to get to working on this car is this thing. At some point, it broke off of its mounts. Looks like it's just a guard for probably spider webs. Yeah. Anyway, looks like it's a guard for every line that runs up to the front and around the car. Brake lines, fuel lines, things like that. So, yeah, I'll try and get closer to it later, but I don't know how much anyone cares, but I'm still gonna fix it. Fun. Oh, I can't fit under here very well. Let's see the type of visibility I can give here. So if you can see, this is where the old one was broken. And it looks like, well, it's still the old one. But if you can tell, the plastic on this under piece here is not doing so well either. So at some point, I'm probably going to have to take all this off and try and repair the mounting points, because this piece here should be above here, but I just tucked it under for now. And then this bolt here, it's supposed to mount up to the plastic, but it's also broken. So yeah, it's definitely not doing very good right now. But you know what? Whatever, who cares? Let's just keep going. Now with that at least somewhat resolved, let's get on to taking apart all the brakes. I'll probably be asking questions somewhere along there. Mostly because I have no cross-reference point on parts that might have been missing from before. Anyway, let's get going. For those of you who may have just noticed, I removed the nut off the CV axle stub with no torque, no nothing. With that said, the last time I put this on here was with my electric impact wrench. And I think I even did a breaker bar. So there's no reason it should have came loose. I'm guessing at this point the bearings I replaced a year or two ago are toast. You know, it's been like 1,000 miles. But I've always had a problem with this side where the nut ends up coming loose. What I have for the ones of you that watch is there supposed to be a washer between this nut and here? Because I haven't wanted to take apart the other side because it works, so I'd rather not. You never know when you take something apart and then you screw it up. So does anyone know, should there be a washer there? I feel like that's a good question for me to ask because I'm kind of sick of replacing the bearings. I've replaced the bearings on this side twice since I've had the car running for like 4 or 5 years now. And the thing is, in the whole time I've owned the car, I've put, my guess is 2,000, maybe 3,000 miles on it. So there is no reason for those things to be going out, considering the fact that it's not rally racing or anything. It's just been winter fun driving, the occasional meet. Anyway, I'm rambling. So you guys tell me, should there be a washer there? Because, I mean, you can't find jack shit for this car. These parts were, well, this thing, I tried to find one that really fit on here, but this was the closest I could get because it does not actually stop anything. Oh, sorry, let's do that. So, yeah, need parts or need to figure out what the hell I'm missing so this doesn't keep happening, because then I might actually be able to drive the car more. I drive it knowing that this hub is mangled, and that's the reason why I bought a new one. But anyway, let me continue on the teardown path. So here we are. Hub is out. And as you saw, I cut this, which is for the ABS. Don't panic, don't panic. I had already mangled the sensor some time ago. And on top of that, due to the bearings constantly going like bad really quick, or that nut getting loose really quick, the teeth on the hub, which you can see right there, the teeth started eating into the sensor. So I just disabled the ABS, as most people do. And also the joys of other people owning this car before, you may not have noticed, but the bolts holding the struts in, or the strut, they were 2 different sizes on the back. That was before my time. But with that said, here's the new assembly. You'll get to see its unboxing at some point here, because, ooh, unboxing. Bought it off Amazon. Full kit, non-ABS. From the research I had done, if you're not running ABS, you don't care about those little teeth that's on the hub. It seemed like everything else about the hub was the same. So I'm hoping that's the case, but it wasn't insanely expensive either. I'll post up a link of when I bought it or a screenshot, but I think it was 40 bucks or somewhere in there. That comes with the hub and the bearings. So I don't view that as a complete loss. But anyway, you just saw all that. Took it apart. Sadly, I'm hopefully gonna just go find a shop that will press out that old assembly and press in the new one. Last time I did that was like 90 bucks or 60 bucks. Probably a little bit more than I wanted to spend. But I don't have a press, and I don't feel it's worth the hassle to try and figure it out. But anyway, I'll be back when I decide what is next on the endeavors of the All-trac. Dun dun dun. So here we are, the next day. As shown before, here is the old hub here, or yeah, hub, knuckle, whatever. This is the part I bought off Amazon. I'm assuming it will focus and show the part numbers, but I'll probably have a link to the actual part in the bottom / in the description, right next to, you know, that subscribe button and things like that. So let's start with this. As you can tell, 5 lug. I'm just doing quick comparisons, assuming everything is right. It is the right pattern for the lug nuts. And it looks about right. And you can kind of see on the back end. So you have that step there, which I'm assuming that's actually the ABS ring that we see back here, would theoretically just be pressed over this, which, you know, whatever. We don't care about that. I'm doing things that are probably, but trying to see if we can safely say, yes, this will work. Just by visual inspection, it looks like this part does go the same distance down as the old one. So here's to hoping that is right, because I'm not sure if this will show up in the camera. So you have the splines where the teeth go, and then you have a distance of just kind of open where the CV axle goes in. And it's similar. The only thing I can tell that's kind of different is that this has a little more step at the edge here, where this step is very short. So here's the hope, and I don't end up wasting some money to have a place press out the old shit and install the new stuff. It's possible though, very possible. And at worst case, I'll be like, well, since all the bearings are the same, just swap them out. Wait, Also, the kit comes with the inner and outer ring, seal, whatever. Here's the bearing. Looks pretty freaking massive. So yeah, there's all that stuff. Here's to hoping it all works. Let's get going. So, since I didn't plan a lot of this out very well, I'm probably not going to get the hub fixed till Monday, because I'm going to take it somewhere and have them do it. So, I think I'm going to just start dismantling some of the things that I feel like need to be done. Probably not going to get them done in this video, but it's a process. So anyway, let's get this shit done. I tried to do a video and just kind of wing in, start working on stuff. Turns out I need to have some form of actual direction. So I'm just gonna end this video here with the list of things that I'm hoping to accomplish over the next so many videos. Fiona and her list of problems. Yeah, I've got a lot of things to do. So I'll go over that list in a little more detail later as I'm deciding which ones to do and when. She ran and drove till I made her not run and drive. So I'll be working on this going forward, and hopefully I'll have an actual plan of attack for the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.